So in this video I want to share with you my big new plan and a method that helped me to craft this plan, so maybe you can also find what you want to do in your life or find a plan for your life yourself. So let's go. So, to give you some context, we managed to treat the 3 biggest metastases in my liver, which is a good news. Now, the not so good news is that I have other small spots in the liver and also in the lung, which means I never know what's going to happen next. And it feels a bit like sitting on a ticking time bomb. So obviously, the question, how do I want to spend my precious time, becomes very, very dominant. This is a very important question, no matter if you have cancer or not. How do you want to spend your time? Now maybe you think, okay Martin, that's cool, but it's like really overwhelming to think about what I really want to do in my life. Well, let me share with you my method that I used to find out what I really want to do in my life and crafting my plan, so maybe you can do the same. In order to tackle this dilemma of what I want to do, I asked myself the following question. What brings meaning to my life? Let me give you an example. With meaning, I don't mean what brings pleasure. It's not the same, like what do you like and what brings meaning. Let me give you an example. I like sushi. I like it a lot. But just eating sushi by myself doesn't bring a lot of meaning to my life. Sharing a meal with friends and family and having a good time together, that brings meaning to my life. So asking yourself, like, what brings meaning to your life is really, really the core question if you want to find out how do you want to spend your precious time. So that's the first question. What brings meaning? For myself, I found 3 answers. Number 1 is creating content like this one here, what I'm doing here, that is helpful to others. Number 2 is adventure. I love to go out into the world and explore the beautiful places, let it be with my sailboat or hiking or with friends. I really, really love it. I know just doing that for the rest of my life and drinking one pina colada after the other while watching the sun go down, that will not make me happy in the long run. It's not meaningful. So I know somehow I have to combine the adventure with the creation. And by adventure, I don't mean that you have to go far places or to exotic beaches. It can also be exploring your area, your city, or going to an exhibition, but like being curious and approaching the world in a curious way. So that's number 2 for me, adventure. And number 3, I mentioned it before, is social connection with my friends, my family, my girlfriend, sharing quality time. That's really, really meaningful to me. So I have 3 different categories. I have creation, workshops, that's videos, podcasts, that's like my book, that's like all the content that I create. Adventure, that means travel, that means curiosity, that means exploring, being curious. And connection, that means family, that means quality time. It's not so much about the quantity, it's really about the quality for myself. So these are the 3 categories. And now the interesting part is like, how do they overlap? My big plan, and that's the change, is that I want to combine adventure with creation. And I want to find out if I can go out into the world and explore the world and learn new things and document that in a meaningful way, so you at home watching this get inspired to maybe do the same, to dare to live. Because where is my book? Let's see. So, because in the process of doing this, I found out that this is actually what I want to do all the time. To learn, to dare to live. That's like why I wrote this book, and that's why I do all these things. So I said to myself, look, Martin, now I have maybe some months more, maybe I don't know what's next year with my health. So take the time and go out and try to find a way to combine the adventure with creation. How? I don't know yet. Maybe I will start a Patreon page where you can support me doing that. Maybe I find a sponsor. I have no idea, but I feel very excited about the plan and doing it. And yes, you're right. The third meaningful component that will also be part of it. I want to share this adventure, of course, with my family, with my friends. But I don't think that I want to share and create from a family space. I feel like that's not the right thing to do. So, what's my new plan? To go out, explore the world, and share with you what I learn on the way, so you maybe also get inspired to do the same. So what are the first steps to do that? Mid-April, I will go sailing 2 weeks with Felix from Sicily to Greece. So that's going to be real fun. And then in June, I'm going to go for 1 month to China. Not only for tourism, but to visit a traditional Tibetan hospital and treat myself. Together with Felix and his wife Verena. And so I'm looking very much forward to this adventure. And I will bring my phone with me. I will talk about how it is and I will let you know. So that's my plan. Very excited. Let me know if you find this approach useful. Maybe you want to try it yourself, and let me know in the comments. And also let me know in the comments if you have any ideas what kind of adventurous content you would like to see in the future here. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.